going to try this one more time. If it doesn't work, I might not be able to stream tonight. What I've noticed is that YouTube just suddenly stops. And that's been happening actually all this week. I don't know if other people have noticed it, but like if I'm just watching someone else's video, all of a sudden YouTube will just stop. And that's running on my iPhone. I'm not sure if that's happening for other people, but it seems to be a real issue. And I just tried to start a live just a moment ago, and it did the same thing. Like YouTube just stopped. So that's a real problem if I'm in the middle of someone's read or something, you know. But, you know, I was not sure I'd be able to be doing a live stream this weekend anyway. Just got my second COVID shot yesterday, so I wasn't sure if how I'd be feeling tonight. But I'm actually doing quite well. I'm actually doing all right. A little sleepy, but I'm not sick at all. Like, I don't feel sick at all. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, as long as the as long as the application holds up, as long as YouTube is running on my phone. And I'm gonna try to start just doing a, you know, a regular Friday, Fire Dragon Friday live stream. So thank you for sticking in here with me. This is Fire Dragon Friday, where I do weekly love and romance messages for all 12 of our zodiac signs. I will go through those one by one, Aries through Pisces, and bring through whatever messages come through for you guys. And then after that, I will open up the chat for personal questions with a $10 minimum donation for those of you who have a burning question that you would like answered in real time. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just talk about the astrology just for a moment for the week ahead. We're going to see what is going on. So this week ahead, let's see, we've got our sets up. Getting into the last week of August here, guys. I'm going to flip through my little ephemeris here and see what comes up. So we're going to start out with today, yes. Okay. Yeah, so Friday the 27th, it is the moon is waning. It is actually shifted into Taurus, so this whole weekend is going to be Taurus energy. That's a really nice energy, actually. It's really in good harmony with the sun that's already moving in Virgo. So this is going to be a very steady, balanced weekend of grounding, centering. You may be doing either a lot of work outside or just organized work. Might be really cleaning your house too, because Virgo energy definitely brings that full circle. Mercury will be moving into the relationship-oriented sign of Libra on Sunday, the 29th of August. So that starts to shift our mind and our mental body's energy into the realm of relationships, commitment, devotion, Venus energy. That's where our thoughts will be for the next month. On Tuesday, we do have a small void of course moon that's going to last most of the day, actually. Not small at all. Actually, the moon goes void of course at 1:48 p.m. Pacific time and moves into the sign of Cancer at 10 p.m. So that is going to take us through our next couple of days as we transition into the month of September. Friday the 3rd, wrapping up our week, that is going to be the moon entering the dramatic and creative sign of Leo. So we do have a good week ahead. The sun is in Virgo, so we are definitely traveling through Virgo season. It's a very positive time in general. So I really like that for building, organization, purification, detox, and cleansing and clearing. So that is what is going on for this week ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get out our cards so that we can start our readings for each of the signs. Because of the fact that YouTube messed me up, it may be a situation where they didn't send out notifications, because a lot of the time what I've noticed or what I've had people tell me is that if you do a live and then you post a second live, it doesn't send out notifications when you send out the second one. So they had a system crash. They've been having a lot of system crashes and failures, guys. I don't really know what to do about that. We're just gonna have to wait and see. It might close down on me, it might not. And if it does close down on me, I'm not sure if I will come back on or not, because it's really frustrating to have to deal with that. But what's been happening lately, like this past week, like when I've watched other people's videos, is like suddenly YouTube will just stop working. So I've noticed that. And I don't know if my chat is working. Oh, there you are. Hey there, Silver Star. Yeah, there's been a real weird thing with the chats. I tried to start one just a moment ago, and it like YouTube just stopped working suddenly. Like it just stops. No warning. Like it just stops. And that's, I've noticed this past week, when I've been watching other people's videos, it'll do that sometimes. And so I think they've got like a system problem. But I did restart my phone and reinstall YouTube, so I hope that it will work. I hope it won't like stop midstream. It might though. I honestly didn't know if I was going to be doing a stream tonight. I just got my second COVID shot yesterday, and so I was sort of like, I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling a little bit, but I'm not sick at all. Like, I'm not having any chills, any fever, no body aches. Like, people that have said it's miserable and it's awful, like, I'm not having that, thank goodness. So I'm here. For anybody that may come on, you know, I'm here for anyone that may come on. So I'm doing good. I'm really glad I just went ahead and got it. So we're gonna get into some literal and metaphorical tea. I hope everyone's doing great out there. I hope you all have had a good week. Good to see everyone. Hey, Coriana's in the chat. Silver Star's in the chat. But I'm doing good. I'm doing really well. So let's go ahead and burn in some. Hey, Tasha, good to see you, babe. Yeah, I'm actually feeling better than I thought I would. So, you know, I think a big thing too is like, a lot of people had said hydrate really well, which I always try to do. But that's what I did. Like before both of the shots that I got, I drank tons of water, juice, you know, all that, you know, before, the night before, and then, you know, before and after I got the shot. And it really seemed, I think it helped. I think it really, really helps to just keep yourself super hydrated. You know, it's like I feel kind of drifty. It's not a bad feeling though. It's not like a bad sleepy. So we're just gonna clear our space. We got our sage, our sweetgrass, we got our tuning forks going on. Just curious to see what's coming up for love for y'all. For all of us out there. Always love to get these. Yeah, I mostly just was sleepy, Tasha. But I'm really glad I did it. Like, I just, you know, I know it's not like perfect, but I'm just glad that I got it, you know. Yeah. 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 I mean, I can feel it, you know, and my arm is a little sore, you know, that's for sure right where it was, but I'm feeling better than I thought I would. I was like, oh, okay. Doing all right. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Just to get a little extra protection in there, you know, for whatever it's worth. All right, guys. This will just be nice and easy, I think. We're just going to do some quick messages for each sign. We're going to start out with our beautiful Aries. Yes. Our little Rams. Good to have Silver Star. Good to have a good Aries in the chat out there. Thank you for being here tonight, because I know Gwen is not going to be here this evening. She's a busy Virgo this evening, so I'm really glad to see Gwen in the group to help us moderate. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with Aries. So dear Aries, let's see what we've got for you in love and romance messages this week. Keep in mind these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single one of you, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. These can also be applied to anyone, whether you are single, coupled, or in a separated or long distance situation. Let's see what we have. Dear angels, Divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors. What do we have for our fabulous Aries out there for this week in love and romance? Let's start with one theme card for their week ahead, please. Nice. Prosperity is coming into your week ahead, Aries. So this to me feels like abundance. It feels like things overflowing. And I just feel like this really tells me that there's prosperity in love. Like love is actually increasing. You may have an abundance of offers if you are a single Aries, or your current relationship could be affected by prosperity. Like there could be, you know, one of you getting a raise or something good coming in this week that just gives you the ability to do a little bit more. Just gives you a good feeling. Let's get into your tarot. Let's see 3 cards, please, for Aries. Wow, Aries, what? This is nuts. I might clarify these. I wasn't going to do clarifiers, but I might have to clarify these for you. We've got the Lovers, which is so powerful. That's coming out with our Gemini energy, right? So to me, this is, you know, big connections in love, big communication, taking a relationship to the next level. 4 of Wands in the center, soulmates, twin flames, happy homecomings and celebrations within the home. But then, dun dun dun, what is this 3 of Swords coming out, Aries? I'm like, what the heck is that? What is this? Because this is such a card of disappointment, heartbreak, and letdowns. This does not jive with these 2 cards that are so positive. I'm going to clarify these. I'm not going to do clarifiers on all of these, but this is just too weird for me. I've got to ask, okay, Spirit, what's up? What's up with this disjointed card layout for our Rams? I mean, this is definitely a week of matters of the heart. The Lovers, the 4 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords, they're all to do with the heart in a big, big way. Yeah, it could be a long distance love, Corianne. That's the one way to look at that. You know, you might have somebody or something that makes you really, really super happy. But then, you know, it's like if you're at a distance, it hurts, right? It aches. So dear angels, spirit guides, let's see what we have. Let's clarify these cards, please, for our Rams. Sometimes, I swear. It's like, what is that? Okay, guys. So Knight of Swords, I do feel like this is a lot of communication coming through in relationship this week for you, with the Knight of Swords clarifying the Lovers. There may be somebody really coming in that has a lot to say, or they may have a lot to account for. They may have some big apologies, right? They know maybe they've done something that just needs to be addressed. So it's like they might be coming in nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof, right? You know, they're shaky. They're like, oh my God, it's got so much to say to my Aries. Got so much to say. So they might be nervous. You might be nervous, right? But there's a lot that needs to be communicated this week in relationships. The Fool card is on top of the 4 of Wands. So to me, this is like taking a leap of faith towards maybe a marriage or living together, or, you know, a situation where you're coming together in a stronger way with your twin or your soulmate. And I think we've got the Queen of Swords clarifying this 3 of Swords. There's going to be some things that have to be cut out. And I feel like it's heartache, old disappointments, and pain that have to be cut out. More so than the person themselves. I feel like there's some things that have to be maybe reconciled or smoothed over here, or talked through or communicated about, right? And I feel like it's a sort of decision to let bygones be bygones. It's like old heartaches, old disappointments, old things that hurt you in the past, old wounds. Could even be patterns that happened before you're with your current person or your future person that have to be cleaned out, because the Queen of Swords definitely, she does that clean sweep, right, to bring things back into balance. Yeah, on the bottom, 6 of Swords. Yeah, this is old heartache. It's letting go of old drama, old pain, old conflicts, and just going in the direction of a better life. Yeah, look at that 6 of Cups. There's a huge reconciliation energy on this. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And that happens through good communication. Even if you're scared, To me, the Knight of Swords, I always connect it with that energy of speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, right? Don't be afraid, you know, do what you need to do. Big reconciliation on this, like making things better, smoothing over the troubled waters. Wow, let's get an affirmation for Aries. Burnout, yeah, because I think that there are some things that have been kind of tough, right? Really kind of tough. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, or health professional and maintain a healthy lifestyle, all right? Work at it, but don't work too hard at it here, Aries. It takes a lot of energy to maintain a wounded heart. Just feeling that. So you might want to really check in on that one. Don't, you know, if you're feeling that come up, let it go, let it go. You know, this is going to make you feel a lot better. It's going to make you feel a whole lot better as you move through, because there's some really good things in that reading. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have got for you, my bulls and my cows out there. Good week for Taurus. We're actually this weekend, over this weekend, we're having the moon in Taurus. And it is in a great connection to the sign of Virgo. Virgo is a fellow earth sign, so I feel like this is a really nice week for my Taurus folks, or my Taurus moon people, or people that have Taurus in Venus in Taurus, or, you know, position in Taurus. It's going to give you a good feeling. It's very grounded. It's very centering. It's very supportive. If you've got things to work in the house, if you've got things to organize or clean or clear up, especially good. So Taurus, let's see what we have got for you for this week with love and relationships coming up. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, show us our Taurus folks for the week. And Taurus, these are general messages, and they will be for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, in a long distance, or separated situation. And we've got work. Yeah, I feel that because there's such an earthy energy that's coming up around this weekend, especially for you. I think that you will be doing a lot of work just outside the house, and you might be working within the house to clean and organize. And you also might be putting in some extra work or effort on your personal relationships very strongly here. Putting in the effort, putting in the time, always important. Or someone might be saying to you, you know, Taurus, you're worth working for. You're worth putting in the effort for. That'd be a nice feeling too there. Let's get into some tarot for you. Let's see what we have for this week ahead. Yeah, it's a big transformation week here, Taurus. Big transformation week. We're starting out with the Eight of Cups, so I do feel like there's an energy of leaving something behind that is not satisfying. Or you're saying, you know what, it's pretty good, but we need to go to the next level. We need to work at this a little bit more to make these adjustments, to make it work well. Because the Eight of Cups is also that choice to continue your journey, that choice to continue moving forward. Yeah, clarified by the Magician, moving towards some new beginnings and starting something new. You may even be saying, you know, to your honey, especially if you've been together a long time and you just want to put some new life back into your relationship, you know, let's do something new. Let's create a new hobby, a new project. Let's go somewhere new. Let's try something different. Right in the center, there's our work card. The Knight of Pentacles, Taurus. So, you know, I feel like this is a week where you're making some big plans, getting some things together before you take action, but then you're going to get going. So pay attention to details, wait for the right timing. This is a strong Virgo energy on the Knight of Pentacles. So it really is about this. Oh, and it's positive. Look at that sun clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. There's something that's in the works that you're, you know, putting in some effort, some time, some energy on, and it's very positive indeed. So, you know, even if it takes a little time and a little planning to get it going, like, wow, the sun is the most positive card in the tarot, so it has really good effects. You might be working with a Leo, a Virgo, got some strong Gemini as well, And our outcome card of the week is the transformation card. This is Mars ruled energy. It's the same as the Tower. So to me, this can be those sudden changes. But honestly, with the Tower, they're usually changes that you knew needed to be making or you already saw coming. This is breaking free of procrastinations, releasing old systems, and rebuilding your foundation so that you go in a good direction here. And we've got the Hanged Man on top of that card clarifying. So there's definitely something that needs to be released. That is a release card. And look on the bottom, we have the Hanged Man again. Definitely a double message. Taurus, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to get on y'all here a little bit because I got a lot of Taurus moon folks in my life. Y'all like to hang on to stuff. I mean, metaphorically and literally. It's really hard for you to let go of things sometimes, especially like your stuff, like your material possessions and changing things around. But this is a week where it's really time to take stock of what you're holding on to and what you need to let go of, right? Because that's a double message. There's always an element of sacrifice and release with the Hanged Man. It's ruled by Neptune. So it is about release and entering a better spiritual phase. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. This makes it feel like if Spirit's asking you to put something down, it's going to give you something even better to pick back up with this Ace of Pentacles. Because this is the hand of Spirit giving you a big, nice gift. And it usually is a manifest gift, right? So very, very nice. Let's get into a affirmation for Taurus. Friendship is coming up. Friendship is your affirmation of the week. A friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. So yeah, again, I feel like this is putting the work into your love life, into your relationship life. You're letting go of some things to pick up some things that are even better. And this could definitely relate to anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in, you know, a separate situation where you're trying to reconcile. It's like, you know, that's kind of the way it works. If we want to clear the energy, clear the air, and go in a better direction with someone we're already with, yeah, we got to be willing to forgive and let go of their mistakes of the past, just like we would want them to do with ours. But for some of y'all, you could just be doing some good old-fashioned house cleaning this week. Oh my goodness. Hey there, David. Glad to see you in the chat. I don't know how many people will actually be in the chat because I had to restart the live stream because YouTube just crashed on me when I first started this. Their application has been having some issues. I don't know if you've noticed that this week, but I'd been, like a couple times when I've been watching other people's videos, like YouTube would just stop. Like it just, and go to my, you know, home screen on my phone. So they've been having a few issues, a little bit of glitchy stuff. So far, it's been okay. So keeping my dragon claws crossed. Going into Gemini now. Let's see what we have got coming up for my little twin stars this week. Gemini, this is a tougher season for you, no doubt, because it's Virgo season. The two toughest seasons for you, Gemini, are Virgo and Pisces, because those are the two signs that square your energy. And so it's a little bit more challenging, right? It's a little challenging. So just hang in there with that this week. Mercury is actually entering the sign of Libra this week, so that's going to give you a little bit of a boost because that's a fellow air sign. So it's not all going to be tough. You may feel some pressure and challenge in some areas, but instead of getting down from that feeling, let it motivate you. Let it spark you into action and movement. That is the best use of squared energy. That has helped change my life as a Capricorn. The seasons that challenge me the most are Aries and Libra. But they can also bring you a lot of gifts. So Gemini, let's see what we have got. Let's see what we've got coming up in your cards for love and romance for the week ahead. Keep in mind, these are general messages. They won't resonate with every Gemini, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. And these are also for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, or in separation or long distance situation. Show us Gemini, spirit, and angels. What do you have for them this week? Nice. Gemini, you're getting the special card. You're getting the dragon card. Okay. Big energy comes through with that dragon. You know, this is considered the luckiest sign of the lunar cycle in the Chinese zodiac. So yes, I am very proud of being a dragon. Dragon energy brings a lot of yang, divine masculine, to the equation. So the divine masculine energy is definitely picking up this week. This is also lucky turns of events, greater fortune coming in, a sense of mastery, a sense of stepping into your own leadership or your own power. The dragon in the Chinese cycle is associated with the Western sign of Aries, so you may as well be dealing with an Aries or working with some kind of Aries energy, something very fiery and passionate this week. So let's get some tarot out for our Geminis. Always very excited when that dragon card comes up. Makes me feel like you're a little bit extra blessed. You got a little extra dragon twinkle this week for my Gemmy Gems. Ooh, yeah, there's a little fire in there. There's a little fire. All right, so we're starting out with the ego card. This is the same as the devil in the traditional deck. So to me, this is a card of Capricorn energy. It can sometimes say if you've been working too hard or feeling like a workaholic, it might be really time to release some of that. Or you may be dealing with a Capricorn or somebody that is a workaholic, somebody that's really just on it all the time, and it's like they never have time for love. And so you might be really coming to them and saying, look, I love you, but man, I can't carry on a relationship with somebody who is never available. That could be a situation. This is also a feeling of freeing yourself from anything that's held you back, anything that has trapped you, accepting any of your own responsibility for the situation, and then making choices that will support your happiness. Whoa, this wanted to flip out. Yeah, Nine of Swords, because this brings a lot of worries, a lot of anxieties. Some of my Geminis may be sitting there kind of worried about, you know, did they really love me? Because they're never available, right? Let's see what the rest of the read says. Right in the center, we've got the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is Leo energy. She is a very high-powered, charismatic queen with a lot of confidence, very strong self-esteem. So I really want you to embrace that part of yourself, because that is very fiery. That is very, very upbeat. This is a very kind of divine masculine week for you, Gemini. Where you're really stepping into your own. No matter whether you are, you know, more feminine or more masculine, that's what's being embraced here this week, is really taking charge and taking leadership of whatever your situations are. The Queen of Wands also uses a lot of personal magic, right? She uses her glamour, she uses her magical skills and her creativity. And there we have our King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, Gemini, your honey pie, or whoever you're, you know, focused on, right, this week, you could really be feeling like they're just a work. It's like all about work for them this week, because the King of Pentacles is some Taurus energy, some Capricorn energy yet again coming through, and it really is. The negative side of this guy is that he does work too much, right? A King of Pentacles that's out of balance is a king that works too hard and doesn't take enough time to enjoy it. A King of Pentacles that's in balance works hard, but also knows how to relax and play hard, equal measure. So you might be dealing with that this week. That could be a thing, and bringing that back into balance. And if it's not, if you're a single Gemini, this could be something where you're being called to bring in balance, because the Queen of Wands does bring that work-play balance into the equation. Outcome card is the Seven of Cups, so you may feel a little emotionally overwhelmed. You may feel like you have a lot of choices. You may have a lot of options, especially if you're a Gemini who's dating. You might have like more than one person that you're trying to choose between, and you're going, oh gosh, which one do I pick? Which one do I pick? You will have to make a choice at some point. So get clarity on what you desire so you will be able to move forward. With the Page of Cups, yes, because this is what's going to help you move forward into connecting emotionally and spiritually with other people. That is a beautiful card of romantic and emotional communication right there. On the bottom, yes, we have Justice. It is about bringing, I think, really for you, the work-love dynamic into balance this week. Page of Swords, that's a little Gemini energy. So use your mind, be mentally agile and flexible this week, and communicate what you need to. And don't listen to gossip. Don't listen to idle rumors. That's always an important message around that particular card. Let's get an affirmation for Gemini. Achievement. Yeah, I mean, I feel like even though you may be struggling with some things, you know, love and relationship wise this week, Gemini, this is still a very positive week. It is. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health or issues could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights, which is this right here, you know, because you may be dealing with something that they're going through, or maybe they're just working too hard, right? But yeah, Dragon card and the Queen of Wands this week, you're definitely stepping into a spotlight of some kind or taking a leadership position in love, Gemini. So go get what you want. Go get what you want. Be so sexy and awesome they can't deny you. Show up at their job wearing, you know, your lingerie under your trench coat. Stuff like that. If that feels right to you, I would do it. Get their attention. All right, Cancer, let's get into your reading. I hope my Cancerians have been great. This should be a very positive week ahead, especially the weekend for you, Cancer, because we've got the Sun and Moon. Sun is in Virgo. Moon is in Taurus over this weekend. That's very supportive and mutually beneficial for our Cancers out there. Let's see what we have got for you in love and romance for this week ahead. Let's see what comes up. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, show us what you have for our beautiful Cancers in love and romance for this week ahead. Anything they need to know for their highest and best good. And Cancer, keep in mind these are general readings. They won't resonate with all Cancers, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. And these can be for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, or in separation or long distance. Nice. Friendships are being highlighted this week, Cancer. So for my single Cancers, I would definitely say go out and hang out with your friends, spend time in your social settings, because that can really open you up to love connections or meeting some good people that could be very special in your life. And also, your friends are supporting your current love life. If you are already coupled up, they are really a good support and source of comfort if you're going through any challenges or ups and downs in your current relationship. So let's get into some tarot. Let's see what we have got for our Cancerians this week. Yeah, oh, that's nice. That's very nice. The High Priestess comes up first. So this is a power card for me, for you, Cancer, because it is our lunar energy, and you are definitely our lunar sign. So to me, this brings in a lot of power of intuition. Meditate, turn within. If there's something you've been mulling over when it comes to love and romance, it may not be quite the time for action just yet at the beginning of the week. So check in with your intuition. Check in with your friends. See what they think about what you're going through. King of Swords, yeah, and also use your logical mind, right? Don't let it get too messy or emotional. Be a little bit detached. See things from almost a third-person perspective. Very, very nice. Aquarius energy on this card. So you may be dealing with a fellow water sign or an Aquarius energy as well this week. But this, to me, is the nice balance of intuition and logic coming in around your love and relationship life. In the center, we do have the Eight of Swords, so I do feel that once you do that kind of reflection and meditation on yourself, you may see that there are some things that you really need to turn loose of, because the Eight of Swords is those self-imposed mental traps, right, or prison of the mind, right, where we just are, you know, letting ourselves get sucked into our own machinations, worries, fears, anxiety, etc. And it's a powerful card because it really tells you that you should not give in to a lack of self-confidence or helpless feelings. Instead, take action, take responsibility for whatever it is you need to set yourself free from, because nobody else can do that for you. And the Ace of Cups. Wow, look what's waiting for you. I do feel like Spirit's very much on your side with helping you get through whatever this difficult hurdle is. Yeah. And to me, it's also saying that Cancer, once you clear out this energy, once you get over these worries or fears or doubts that have trapped you, like Spirit is ready to bless you with greater love, greater divine connection, greater intuition. And look what's coming up at the end. We got the Knight of Cups coming in. There's those love offers being made to you, or you being, making those to someone else. Very strong Pisces energy on that card. So again, a fellow water sign coming in. It's very romantic. It's flirtatious. Let's see what's clarifying him. Sometimes the Knight of Cups can be a little bit of a player. Sometimes it's just a very seductive, very romantic figure. So let's see what the nature of the offer is. Two of Wands. Very nice. Very nice. This could literally, for my single Cancers out there, be someone saying, hey, let's go out. Let's, have a date. Let's meet for the first time, because the Two of Wands is new beginnings. And if for those of you that are already in a relationship, this could really be kind of almost a renewal of love. They might be giving you a little gift, or they might be, writing you a poem or saying something really sweet to you that kind of like, oh, it sparks that heart energy again, sparks that love energy up. And then the Two of Wands is like, yay, we're going forward. We're doing something fresh and new and exciting. Yeah, I do feel like there is, oh, look at that. Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords is wrapping up a difficult old cycle, letting something go from the past that was really painful, and it brings a lot of relief. Page of Wands is very similar to that Two of Wands. New beginnings, new starts, happy energy, revitalization of your spirit, of your soul. So I do feel like you might be going through a few things this week, but it comes out pretty darn good here. It really does. It kind of reawakens your heart, reawakens your emotional center. So let's get an affirmation for Cancer. Look at that, double synchronicity here. Friendship and friendship is coming up. I'm telling you, friend connections are very strong this week. So a friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. When you help someone else, you help yourself, Cancer. That's a good message this week. That your friend connections are supercharged for this week ahead. Very, very nice. Let's get some tea. The dragon tea. Oh my goodness, it's a sleepy evening. I think the big reason I don't have more people in my chat tonight is because I started a live stream and then YouTube crashed and I had to restart it. And a lot of the time, if you start a second live stream within a 24-hour period, they don't send notifications for the second one. So it's just like, oh God. Yeah, it's the algorithm of YouTube is just, it's more mysterious than the tarot, I swear. The tarot is a lot more concise. Hey there, Nancy. Yeah. Oh, you're so funny, Silver Star. I was watching and moping. That sounds like Moonchild. That sounds like her. Y'all are both Aries. That reminds me of something she would say. I do not feel personally attacked at all. This kind of stuff she put. I miss her so much. I miss having both of my Aries in the chat bouncing off of each other. I love it. All right, Leo, let's see what we have going on for my beautiful lions and lionesses out there. I hope you're having an amazing week. Hope it will be an amazing week ahead. Let's see what we've got for Leo coming up. Are you mopping or moping, Silver Star? You can do both at the same time. That's a multitask right there. Mopping and moping. Grumpy. Don't clean your house while you're grumpy. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, let's see what we have for our fabulous Leos for this week ahead in love and romance. Anything that they need for their highest and best good, please. And Leo, these are general readings, so they will not resonate with every single one of you out there. Please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. And these will apply whether you are single, coupled, in separation, no matter what your situation may be. Please show us Leo. Wow, Leo, interesting. We've got friendships coming up in here. Same as for Cancer. Now, if you have a Cancer in your life, you might want to go watch their reading because that friendship card came up very strongly for them in their weekly reading. So friendships are certainly impacting your love life this week. You may meet somebody through a mutual friend. Going out and socializing and being, you know, active out in the public with your friends may lead to meeting somebody very special for my singles. And if you're going through anything in your current relationship for my couples, you might be getting some good help from a friend, or you might be helping a friend this week as well with their love situation. So let's see what we've got for Leo in the tarot for this week ahead. Wow, fiery, feisty. Woo, letting go of something big this week, Leo. My goodness. 10 of Wands is coming through. That is the end of difficult, burdensome cycles. You may have been working very hard at something around relationships, and you may have really needed some balance for this. You know, you may have really been like, you know what, I can only put in so much effort and time on this. Now I've got to just set it aside. Let's see what's clarifying this. Page of Pentacles. Wow. This could also honestly be work related. This is more generally work related than relationship related, and it might be impacting your relationships quite a bit. You might have been really coming to the end of your rope with a job or some kind of career position that has just been really difficult and quite a struggle. And you might have recently, or you know, this week, be making the choice to put that down. You might literally be leaving the job or changing something up around it. And with that Page of Pentacles on there, it feels like you're leaving an old career or old situation for something new and better that feels like a much better investment of your time and your energy. And it might be making you feel like you're starting all over from scratch or from the beginning, but it feels so much better. Like it makes you feel like, yes, this is a good decision. This is something that's going to pay off so much more. If this is related to love, this could be saying, you know, maybe you've been dating somebody and they're just so much work. There's so much effort. It's not flowing easily. And you may be leaving that relationship because there's something that you know is better on the horizon that's going to work out so much easier. Could be that, especially for my dating Leos. In the center, we've got the 7 of Wands. And so this is very fiery, very feisty, standing up for yourself, having courage to speak your truth and ask for what you want. I feel like you'll be challenging people that give you a hard time this week, but it's also reminding you to choose those battles wisely, Leo. Not everyone deserves your energy and time. This just feels like I'm done. I'm done putting up with any nonsense. On top of it, we have the 3 of Wands. So I feel like, you know, you're kind of chilling. You're saying, you know, what's really meant to be mine will come to me. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to say what I want, maybe to who I want. And if they really want me back, they're going to come to me, because the 3 of Wands waits for the ships to come in. Doesn't have to worry about chasing them down. Going into our last card, we have the 10 of Swords. So we had the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords this week. That's why this feels like a week of really releasing some old things that don't work for you anymore. Leo, you may be letting go of a relationship. You may be reconsidering something very strongly. If somebody's giving you a hard time, you might tell them, look, you continue to either treat me poorly or do XYZ, I'm out the door. And it may be a situation that brings you some sadness, but it also brings a lot of relief, and it opens up the doors for new happiness. It's a definite weight off of your shoulders. Let's see what clarifies the Ten of Swords, please. The World. Wow. Leo. Ho, ho, ho. Putting something very solidly to an end. You know, for those of you that resonate with this, it's definitely, to me, a reading where you're letting some things go, or someone go, and it's completely full circle. I would also say that if this is wounds from the past, which for some of you it might be, like even if you're in a good new relationship and things are going pretty decent, there could be some wounds from past relationships that are still kind of like a little thorn in your paw. And so I feel like this could be a week where you're really letting that go and choosing to go in a better, new, positive direction, because the World is the last card in the major arcana. It really shows those cycles coming full circle. It's a Saturn ruled card, so it really is, it brings in that Capricorn energy of having learned those lessons and gone through those very heavy karmic cycles to get to a new good beginning. It also includes all our fixed signs. Taurus, Leo is in there, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So I feel like this is a powerful week for some of my Leos. Oh my goodness. It just don't stop. Look at that. 10 of Wands coming up again on the bottom of the deck. So definitely some big ends to some burdensome, difficult cycles. And the King of Wands on the bottom of the Angel Tarot. So to me, that is stepping into your leadership, your firepower, embracing your own personal awesomeness, taking the lead, going after what you really want, and walking away from what you don't. Very powerful. Let's get an affirmation for Leo. Opportunities. Yeah, this is what it feels like for me this week. A lot of new opportunities. A new person or stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family or romantic reunion could be likely. So for some of you, you'll be reconciling a situation. For some of you, you'll be letting someone go entirely. For some of you, you will also be meeting someone awesome and new. What a powerful week. Leo. Roaring it up, Leo. I hope you have a great week. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have got for you. Happy birthday to all my Virgos who have already celebrated a birthday or will be celebrating a birthday soon. Yes, we are in your season now. We are absolutely in the middle of Virgo season. This is a powerful, good weekend for you guys because the moon will be in Taurus, and that is very positive for our Virgos. Very supportive, having that moon sign be in a fellow earthy position. So let's see what we've got for you in love and romance this week ahead, Virgo. Dear Spirit, dear angels, divine beings of light and ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Virgos for this week ahead in love and romance, please. Any messages they need to know for their highest good. And Virgo, please be aware that these are general reads. They will not resonate with every one of you out there. Take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. And these can also correspond to anyone, whatever your situation, whether you are single, coupled, in separation, or long distance situation. The soul symbol. These are powerful. There's two cards in this deck. One is the soul symbol and one is the spirit symbol. Whenever I pull one of those, I always want to read a little bit about it, because it's, to me, these are like power cards. They really are, and I like getting a little deeper into them. Discovery of life purpose. Yes, choices, manifesting your desires. You could find yourself meeting the love of your life, or a soulmate connection if single, or searching for love through taking a course or developing a new skill. Yeah, pay attention to health issues, take care of your cycles and routines. That's very, very nice. That's very nice energy. So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what we have coming up for you. I would say, Virgo, this is definitely a week of kind of embracing your own personal destiny. manifesting an outward experience of what you already feel is true for you within. And that is affecting your love life this week. It's like that is really having a positive impact on who you attract, what you build with your current partner if you're already coupled. Let's see what we have for you in the tarot messages. Nice. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Good balance energy. So here we go. We start with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, very earthy, very grounded, good manifestation energy, very strong Capricorn energy there too, very earthy. Like I said, we're having a really nice positive earth alignment over this current weekend. So this could be a really nice time of, yeah, doing those manifestations, putting things into action. You know, this is someone who is practical, but also has that love of art, of beauty, the ability to create, the ability to make anything more aesthetically pleasing. Let's get into a clarifier on our Queen of Pentacles. Little bunny rabbit queen. And so I think that when you work on this, Virgo, and you work on materializing and manifesting the things that you really feel are true for you on that outward level, it really helps to get over some of this feeling of being left out in the cold or being disconnected from the people you love and care about, right? Because it just makes you feel more self-assured. And we know that that's so much what that is about. Five of Pentacles is that feeling, is that perspective. Like we feel left out in the cold many times because we're leaving ourselves out, right? But once you really include yourself in your own life, in your own relationships, it's like naturally you come closer to where you want to be. Right in the center, we have the Knight of Swords. To me, this can be some nervous energy, some anxieties, etc. But it tells me also you have a lot on your mind. You might have a lot to tell your partner or significant other, or you might have a lot of people that you feel like you need to communicate with. You might be a little nervous about doing that, but I say this is an important card that says, you got to move forward. You've got to choose intellectual responses rather than super messy emotional ones. You might be dealing with someone that doesn't really respond well to like super messy emotions. They might respond a whole lot better to a more logical conversation. Just saying. And the Ace of Cups. Wow. So it really is the way to go. You know, just having those more practical conversations really does open up huge doors of emotional and spiritual blessing. And I feel like Spirit is really about to bless you. So speak your truth in your heart, even if you're a little nervous about it, even if you're a little nervous about it. Going into the future, we have the Six of Pentacles. So to me, this is a beautiful card of equal give and take and reciprocity, harmony and balance. Virgo, you are a sign that tends to give and give and give. You do. You're a very giving, very generous kind of sign. And so I would say that if you feel like you've been doing all the giving and not any of the receiving, this could be the time that you really pay attention to that and say, you know what, if I keep putting all the energy or time into a situation or relationship, I'd like to have that energy reciprocated back to me. It's definitely a karmic card. It's like the good that you do comes back around. And you may be receiving something really beautiful this week. You may be receiving, for some of you, an offer of commitment, offer of marriage or engagement, or, making a relationship official. That's very much the Hierophant's energy, because there could be someone in your life that goes, you know what, Virgo has put so much into this. They've really been there for me. I want to offer them something really solid and nice. This could be a great outcome there. Seven of Pentacles, yes. Weed that garden, Virgo. Take care of things, right? One day at a time. This is not an overnight process. But we also have the Lovers card coming out. I'm saying this feels like a very nice connected week. I think a lot of any of the worries you might have in a relationship currently are a bit unfounded. I think it's all going to come out just fine. So try not to be too nervous. Try not to be too scared. If you have something you need to express, just say it. Not in a big emotional dramatic way, just in a practical, here's what I need kind of way. And if it's meant to be, it'll reciprocate back to you. They will. Let's get an affirmation on this. The signs. Yes, you had the soul symbol, and we got the signs on this. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. That's perfect. That's a perfect summarization of that reading. That's great. Yeah. Don't give in to fears, worries, or anxieties. That's not where it's at. It is a sleepy night, David. It is. Oh yeah, I just got my second shot yesterday, so I am like, I don't feel bad. I just feel drifty, but I'm okay. Like I'm good enough to sit and do these. Yeah. All right, Libra, my fabulous Libras. Mercury is moving into your sign, Libra, to join up with Venus already in your sign. Yeah, already in your sign. So we've got a nice, you know, bundling up of Libra energy coming at us this week with Mercury and Venus in that sign. It really does put people's minds, everyone's minds, more into love, relationships, connections, and agreements, because that is Libra's realm. So when Mercury is in Libra, when Venus is in Libra, yeah, we're all thinking about love and relationships and agreements a whole lot more. So let's see what we've got for you this week, Libra, in the realm of love. Let's see, dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what we have for our Libras this week. Libra, these are general readings, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. Also, these will relate to anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in relationship, or in separation. No matter what you're going through, take it as it applies to you. Oh, I like that, especially because Libra does love to make everything more beautiful because they're Venus ruled. So, you know, Libra, beauty, aesthetics, glamour is all coming into your life. So this could relate to a couple of things. This could be, you know, to your love life. This could be like you want to go get your hair done, or you want to just have a spa day to treat yourself and feel more beautiful from the inside out. This could be beautifying your surroundings, maybe putting up some new artwork or painting a room or something that makes your, you know, surroundings feel better. This could also be like going to a concert. You know, we see her sitting here playing the musical instruments, and it's like that could be a thing too. Going to, you know, see some live music with someone that you care about. That could be a very nice way to connect with your honey, or somewhere to take a date if you are a dating Libra. So let's get into your tarot for the week. Let's see what we've got for our Libras out there. Spirit, please. Ooh, very nice energy. Really good. Ooh, I like these. Okay. 10 of Cups, starting it out. That doesn't get a whole lot nicer for a love reading, because this to me is happy marriages, happy relationships, loving situations with family or your kids, people that you can trust, having that happy home, right? So I feel like for my Libras that are already in a relationship, it's like there's greater happiness, greater contentment and joy coming in this week. If you're still looking for that, this is a good week of potentials. This is a great week of finding that potentially. Let's get a clarifier. Let's see what this 10 of Cups is all about for you. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, because for a lot of you, you might feel like somebody's recently given you the cold shoulder, especially people that are out there dating, right? You know, or if you're in a relationship, you might feel like you've been kind of cut off from your person. Maybe they're working too hard. Maybe you're working too hard, you know, and just things have happened that have sort of driven a bit of a wedge between you. But I feel like this is a week where Spirit really brings you back together. And it's also a choice on your part to say, you know what, if I feel like I'm separated or at a distance from who I love or who I want to be closer to, I got to get out of the cold. I got to walk around the darn side of the building and get back in where it's warm and where the lights are on. I've heard as well about this card that in a way, you know, when it's a love read, it's like these are almost like the two soulmates, you know, that when one of them's feeling left out, the other one is too. So if you're in a situation like that, Libra, and you're feeling that way, they might be feeling really lonely and missing you as well. So it's good to reach out and connect. Right in the center, we have the Page of Wands. So this to me is happy new beginnings, positive new messages and energies. For some of you, this could be news of a birth of a child. For some of you, it is the birth of your own child or finding out you're pregnant. That's a little bit more, you know, unusual. That's not for everyone because these are general. But that is, it's kind of that rebirth energy. It's happiness, it's joy, it's new life, it's vitality returning, allowing your creativity to shine, right? Exciting opportunities coming along. I feel like, you know, for my singles, it could be brand new people coming in that just make you like, wow, I'm so glad that this other thing didn't work out because this one is so much better. And for people that are already in a relationship and you just kind of need that like new spark in your love life, you know, it's like that's what's bringing it in. On top of this, we have the Four of Cups, right? So I also feel that for a lot of my Libras, especially my singles that are dating, you know, you might have been really, really focused on someone and they just weren't reciprocating or weren't giving back to you what you needed. And you might be saying, you know what, I'm going to get up and pay attention to the little golden opportunity that's arriving right over my shoulder that maybe I hadn't been paying attention to before, but now I'm seeing it because I'm really tired of waiting around for such and such to get it together. Coming into the last card is the Three of Wands. So to me, this is, you know, chilling, hanging back, waiting for your ships to come in. What's meant to be yours, who is meant to be yours, will come to you. You don't have to chase them down. You don't have to make any huge effort, Libra. They want you. They're going to come to you. And you're just going to be like, yep, I'm just going to be sitting here being awesome, being beautiful. Enjoying my music, enjoying my art. That's how I feel very much this week. Six of Cups. There could be someone that wants a second chance for some of you. Some of you might be someone coming in wanting a second chance. Not all, but some. Just keep that in mind. Six of Cups is a big card of reconciliations. Huge. So two sixes on the bottom. Six of Wands and Six of Swords. Yes, no more drama for you, Libra. This is Six of Swords is leaving behind difficult situations, painful encounters, things that have not been fun for you, making a new life, making a new way, leaving behind the troubled times. And Six of Wands is recognized victory, success, positive outcomes, and achievement. I like this week. I really like this reading. Let's get an affirmation for Libra, please. And friendship is coming through. Not a surprise, not a surprise. A friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. So you may have somebody coming in that needs your help. Not an unusual thing for Libras to experience because you are natural counselors and mediators. They may need you, you may need them. And it'll be very mutually beneficial this week. Scorpio. Hope my Scorpios are doing fabulous out there. Love you guys. Thank you, Tasha. Appreciate that. Scorpio, let me know if you wanted a mini read, and I can put you on the list for once I'm done with these. Just let me know. So Scorpio, we love you guys. I hope you're doing awesome. This is a powerful time. Virgo season is actually quite beneficial to Scorpio. It creates a nice sextile pattern in astrology to your sun sign, and it really does bring through a lot of new opportunities. It's a beautiful energy for you. So let's see what we've got going on for you in love and romance this week for my Scorpios. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for Scorpio in love and relationships this week. Anything that they need to hear for their best and highest good. And Scorpio, please keep in mind these are general readings. Take what makes sense, leave the rest behind. And these are also for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, in separation, or long distance. Ooh, Scorpio, look at this love card coming up for you. Beautiful energy. I also like the fact that we've got the fish on there. It kind of brings in a double message. It's very Pisces to me. You could be connected to a Pisces or someone with a lot of water energy, someone who's very intuitive, very compassionate, almost a, you know, spiritual mind reader, soulmate, twin flame kind of energy. But love is on the horizon, whether you're single or already coupled up. Feels very strong to me. So let's get into your tarot for the week. Please show us our beautiful Scorpios. Ooh, Scorpio. You know, and it's interesting. This Five of Pentacles has been coming up kind of frequent tonight. So the first card we're getting out is our Page of Cups. To me, again, doubles up the Pisces energy. So Scorpio, if there's a Pisces that's caught your eye, or, you know, you're dealing with someone that kind of has that quality of being sort of magical, musical, creative, poetic, someone that you feel very spiritually connected to, that's coming up real strong. That's emotional and spiritual communications, right? It's new romantic encounters, social invitations or events. If you get an invite to something, you really might want to go to that, Scorpio. Could be quite important. Whoa, first time tonight. Doesn't always even happen in a whole night. Page of Cups, doubling up the Page of Cups. We have got the same card coming up to clarify. Wow. Big emotional messages this week. Pages are messengers. They're also a very youthful, new kind of energy. So yeah, you might be meeting somebody, or you might be hearing back from someone that you got a crush on. You know, this could really be that. Emotional communications, love offers. If this is somebody that you've already been in a relationship with, say if you've had a miscommunication or kind of a falling out, this could be them calling you up and apologizing or saying, hey, I'm sorry about this, Scorpio, can we talk, right? Right in the center is that Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, guys. So this is a strong energy, right? This is a really strong one that's been coming up this week. It's that feeling of being left out in the cold. It's a negative thought manifesting into something that's a real challenge. Sometimes it can be concerns regarding money or security. It's important to reach out to others with that card because it tends to be very self-isolating. So don't isolate yourself this week, Scorpio. Even if you're feeling kind of sensitive and moody, it's important to reach out. It's important to not go it alone this week. Yeah, because I feel like you're really reaching out for what you're hoping and wishing for. The Nine of Cups is the card of hopes and dreams and going in the direction of those hopes and dreams. You know, so don't sit on things. If there's something that you really want or need, connect with others and ask for it. Also, I would say that this is a week where it's important for you to rest, relax, reflect. Take some time out for yourself to just center, to ground. Because the Four of Swords is always like that, you know, break from the battle of life, right? And if you've been feeling any sort of worries, you know, frustrations, you know, this could be that need to rest or take a vacation, getting more sleep. And a Queen of Wands, nice, because to me, if you've been struggling at all with your self-esteem or your confidence, I would say that's what you're really meditating and reflecting on, is remembering, yes, I am strong enough. Yes, I am awesome. Because the Queen of Wands always brings up the confidence. Yes, absolutely, Silver Star. I've got her. Yeah. So on the bottom, yeah, King of Swords, Two of Swords. You may be really mulling over a big important decision this week as well. For some of you, there may be something you've really got to decide. That's again why that Four of Swords is important, because the Four of Swords, you know, gives you a little bit of that time to mentally rest and reflect. That's the best place to make decisions from. Yeah. Let's get an affirmation for Scorpio. We have the signs. Pay attention to the signs, Scorpio. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts or confusions will soon disappear. Yeah, I do feel that from this one. Hey there, Yuyi. Good to see you. Hey, David. Yeah, if you need to rest, no problem. I'm sleepy too. I'm sleepy too from my shot. I am. I'm kind of like, oh, yeah. It's tough to be sleepy, but at the same time, it's kind of nice because, like, it makes me sleep really good. Sometimes I deal with insomnia, and, like, something that makes me sleep a little harder, I'm like, oh, that's good. I'm not going to be mad at that. Right when Yuyi joined. I know, David. I know. She popping in here on us. Getting us wired up again. And hair raisins here too. We got our fabulous Sagittarius in the house. So Sagittarius, we're actually up. We're just in time. Here we are for your sign. I hope you guys are doing great this week. I know that we're in Virgo time. We are in Virgo season, and that is a little more challenging for my Sagittarians because it does bring a little more pressure, a little more friction, a little bit more agitation at times. But I would advise Sagittarius, sometimes those square times can be very, very good for you too, because it really gets you motivated. Those squares can be very integral to getting our personal energy revved up and going. It really gets us moving, gets us going. So not a bad feeling, not a bad feeling at all. Let's see what we have got in your love and relationship life for this week. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, let's see what we have for our fabulous Sagittarians this week in love and romance. Show us whatever they need for their best good. And Sagittarius, keep in mind these are general readings. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check your other placements in your personal natal chart. And also, of course, always take what makes sense. Leave the rest behind. These are also for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, in separation, or long-distance relationship. Yeah, did we just talk about this? Challenges coming out. I know. That squared energy is no joke, guys, and you might be really feeling it. You might really feeling it. And, it's okay, though. I mean, in this energy, we have her climbing the mountain, right? That feels very Capricorn to me. Challenges are kind of an opportunity to ascend, to grow, to move forward in the direction. Overcoming those challenges is a very positive thing when you look at it the right way, right? It really is. So yeah, just keep that in mind this week. There could be some things you've got to overcome. Could be some tense energies at times because that, like I said, when the sun is in Virgo, or in Pisces, that's the other challenging season for Saggy. Those two times, are the squares to your sun. And so it can definitely create a little bit of friction, a little bit of fire. So let's get into that. Tarot, let's see what your messages of the week are, Sagittarius. Yep. You might be doing some standing up for yourself this week, especially if people are trying to, push down your personal boundaries, or they're not respecting where you stand on something. You might feel like you've really got to stand up for it. This can be that feeling of like fighting for what you matter and protecting what you've worked hard for. So even if somebody in your relationship is saying it to you, you might be like, nope, Nope, I'm going to stand up for myself. Likewise, you know, in a relationship, if you're already coupled up, Sagittarius, you might be protecting the relationship itself from anybody that's trying to attack it or cause trouble or stir up issues between you and your sweetheart. That can happen too. It's a very fiery card. That darn Five of Pentacles has been coming up a lot. Like, almost every read we've been doing, this Five of Pentacles has been coming up. So I feel like this is a week where a lot of us might be feeling a little bit, you know, out in the cold, feeling a little bit cut off from, you know, who we want to be with or who we really love. So, you know, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, Sagittarius. You might be feeling a little bit upset or a little bit on edge, because if you feel like you're, you know, kind of cut off from, you know, connection with your significant other or who you'd like to be with, that could be making you feel some kind of way. The Five of Pentacles is really about making the decision to come in out of the cold and reconnect with that warm inner light that's going on in the interior of that building, right? Reconnecting with either your loved ones, reaching out for the help and the love and attention that you actually need instead of going it all on your own. Let's see, we're gonna hide this user. There you go. All right, so getting into the second card for you, we have got the Seven of Pentacles coming up. Seven of Pentacles is about slow and steady wins the race, weeding that garden, right? Keeping things in a good, healthy place. So in your love life, in your relationship center, whether you're single or coupled, Sagittarius, to me, this is about doing the work around your heart center. Seeds well planted will create a good reward in the future, right? Let go of unnecessary worry. Be patient. Plant the seeds that you know are going to take root and turn into something very positive over the long run. And for those of you in a relationship already, you know, you might be really seeing, and that might be part of the challenge of the week. Might be part of the challenge of the week is that you know you've got to do a little bit of maintenance on this relationship to keep it in a good place. Four of Cups on top of this as well is saying don't get too focused on either what's not working or people that aren't reciprocating your good intentions and energy. Don't focus too much on this because you might miss that golden opportunity that's coming in if you do that. But going into our last card, the Nine of Pentacles, I do feel like this week will wind up pretty good for my Sagittarians because this is a very positive card, especially if you're single, especially for my singles. That really feels, you know, secure, rooted, happy with your life, happy with your work, enjoying what you're doing, feeling like you're going in a good, you know, good direction. You know, if you're already in a couple, I feel like you're just getting stronger within yourself, which is always going to strengthen up the relationship dynamic. Let's see what we have clarifying this Nine of Pentacles, please. Five of Swords. Yeah, I mean, it's like the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. These can be a little bit challenging, right? These can be challenging cards. The Five of Swords to me, though, is that should I stay or should I go? And I feel like the stronger that you are personally, especially for my singles or my dating, you know, Sagittarians, I feel like you're really going to stand up for yourself this week. If you meet somebody that is either, you know, obviously kind of a narcissist or an energy vampire, if you meet someone who's really emotionally unavailable, I think you're going to stand up and do the right thing for yourself and keep them out. I really do. You may have a lot of options this week for some of y'all. You may have some people you got to choose between. I think you're going to go and choose the best one. I do, because look at that Ten of Pentacles. You have very strong, very high standards here, Sagittarius. I don't think you're going to play with no Five of Swords folks this week, or people that put you on hold, because look at all these clarifiers. I mean, these are all the people you want to avoid. There they are. We should almost set these on fire. Just boom. Because, you know, there's the people that keep you at arm's length. There's the people that don't call you back when they say they're gonna. And there's the people that step on everyone else to get what they want. Heck with those people. Let's kick them out. Let's get an affirmation on this for Sagittarius. Wow. This week might be a little bit like whack-a-mole. It might for some of y'all. Not all, but for some. Wisdom. Yes. Oh, yes. Aries, and I know you've been doing the work. You're going to go, yeah, I already got rid of all those people. So wisdom is coming through. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from wiser or older people, which will allow you to move on. So Sagittarius, if you hadn't already moved on, I think you will be. If you've already moved on, you're coming into a really, really good, powerful time of self-affirmation and positivity. Yeah. Because you're just like, heck yeah, I got rid of those people. Funny that you say that, hair raising, about the fly swatter. I think it was, I can't remember if it was my Cancer reading or the Leo reading last night that I was doing. Been working on my September monthly overview reads, and I did a bunch of those last night. And on one of them, in the middle of the reading, a mosquito literally came down and sat right on the table. And as soon as I saw it, I just took one of my cards and smacked it. And I was like, that is a absolute affirmation. I said, you might be swatting some mosquitoes, some literal bloodsuckers out of your life this week. Hey, Gwen. Oh, I know. I didn't know if I'd be live streaming tonight. You're totally fine. Because I got my second shot yesterday. I didn't know how I was going to feel today, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm tired. A little headachy, but I'm all right. Like, I'm not doing bad at all. So I decided to go ahead and just do it. Our birthday girl. I know. Happy birthday, Gwen. But I thought that was so funny when that mosquito came down in the middle of the read. I was recording and I smacked it. And I said in the reading, I said, there is your confirmation. You have got to slap them blood-sucking narcissists out of your life this month. Anything that happens like that in a read, oh, that's a big sign. That happened. It really is. It was funny. It was a big mosquito, too. I'm so glad I got it. All right, Capricorn. I hope you guys are doing awesome out there tonight. Hope you are wonderful. We are in Virgo season, so this is very good for my Capricorns. That's a fellow earth sign. So this is a good time of year for us goats. Also, I will point out that this weekend we have the sun in Virgo and the moon in Taurus. So Taurus and Virgo create the trine to Capricorn. You may be very productive this weekend. Energy may be feeling very, very aligned, very positive. You're going to get a lot done this weekend, Capricorn. Let's get into your love and relationship life coming up for this week ahead. I'm excited to see. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, let's see what we have for our fabulous Capricorns out there. Whatever they need to most know for their highest and best good in their love and relationship life. And Capricorn, keep in mind these are general readings. Take what makes sense, leave the rest behind. These are also for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, in separation, or long distance. Let's see, Capricorn, please. Yeah, Capricorn. This is a week, it's a week of challenges, just like for Sagittarius. But I tell you, I think you're going to overcome the challenges. I really, really do. You have got some fabulous positive astrological energies on your side. And I really do think that whatever comes your way, you're going to be able to take care of it. And I'd also say that Capricorn, you are a sign that thrives on challenge. Like you almost don't feel alive if you don't have some challenges. And you know, just like the mountain goat, we got a lot of mountain ranges and she's hiking up those mountains. So Capricorn, I do feel that whatever you may encounter in your relationships or love life this week, I think you got it. I really do. Let's get into your tarot. Yeah, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. I feel like you and Sagittarius are sharing a little bit of the same stuff. You might want to watch the Sagittarius reading too. We're starting out with the Nine of Swords. So you may have a lot of worries, a lot of things on your mind, a lot of anxieties. You might be feeling kind of nervous about something around a relationship or around love. But this is a very important card to say. This could be unfounded fears. Don't expect the worst because you can create those self-fulfilling prophecies. Don't allow worries to grow out of proportion to your situation. Time to refocus your thoughts. So if you have anything like that going on, Capricorn, just get some meditation time. That's a really good way to counter the Nine of Swords. Let's get a clarifier on this for you. Three of Wands. Yeah, don't worry this week. Don't chase things down. Don't chase other people down. Like if you feel like, oh gosh, I haven't heard from my honey, or I don't know if they're going to show up, don't chase them down this week. Allow things to come to you, and remember what's meant to be yours will always come to you with the Three of Wands. That's your ships coming in. That's what's meant to be yours coming to you. The things that you've put in work and effort and time and love into coming back to you. So don't fear. Don't fear, Capricorn. Right in the center, we have the Five of Wands. This is definitely those tussles. And you might have some of those this week. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama unless the situation's really worth your time. If it is, you can stand up for yourself. You might be tussling with other very ambitious people this week. Sometimes that can be part of it. I am not someone that automatically labels the Five of Wands as a bad card because I feel like it's a little bit of the energy of a square. It's friction, it's sparks, and sometimes that's super important to get your energy out, to get your feelings, to get your real thoughts out. Sometimes fights can be very important in a relationship because it reveals a lot of truth and it clears the air, right? As long as you fight with integrity. Argue with integrity, Capricorn. You know, don't resort to personal attacks or name calling or any of that kind of stuff. Just say, here's what I want and here's what I need. You know, just come at it from a higher mind perspective. Please, let's clarify Five of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and it could be some differing opinions on which way to take your energy. It could be a differing opinion on which way to go with someone, especially if this is a kind of new relationship and you're not quite sure like what their value system is yet and what they really want out of life in the future. That could be what you're kind of discussing. Also for some of you, and this is very specific because this is a general read, but for some of you Capricorns, this even feels like the classic situation where maybe you're high school sweethearts, or maybe something in, or even not high school, but just maybe one of you has a job that you're considering in another state or another location, and you're kind of tussling over the thought of, if you leave, will we break up or will we go together, right? Because Page of Pentacles is that adventure, and it can be like going back to school or going to a class. So you might be kind of going, well, if you go do this, what does that mean to our relationship? That could be a thing too. Going into the last card, we have the Balance card. Sagittarius energy. For my Capricorns who are involved with a Sagittarius, definitely go watch that reading because they also had the Challenges card and a little bit of a similar energy. And now you've got the Sagittarius power card in your read. I'm not resonating with this one's personally because I'm not with Sag. But this feels very specific for some of you. It really does. Sagittarius energy brings in a sense of balance, travel, higher-minded wisdom, you know, blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. I would also say that that's true for how best to handle that Five of Wands, because this can definitely be, you know, you might feel like you have a really conflicting idea to someone else, and this is really blending those together to create something that's very harmonious and very, very nice. One foot on the grounded, balanced earth, and the other foot in the, you know, intuition and emotion of the water. So it's a very powerful, very positive card. It's patience, it's moderation, it's doing things in balance. And it's also, to me, I love this card because it's a card of resilience. And Capricorns are super, super resilient. It's reminding you how much stronger you are than you may realize or give yourself credit for. So Capricorn, pat yourself on your little goat backs. I think any challenges you come across this week, you will surmount them. But there are some little fiery tussles that you might have to face down. But I wouldn't take it as a bad thing. I would just take it as an opportunity to blend differing ideas and perspectives into something all new and very complementary, actually. It's like cooking. It's like getting in the kitchen, Capricorn. It really is. It's sort of like, you know, blending two different flavors that may not seem like they would complement each other, but then you try it out and it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, this is to me a lot. This is a lot of structural change this week. Take it one day at a time. The Tower card, Mars energy. Wow. You might feel a little overwhelmed. Not even gonna lie, Capricorn. You might feel a little overwhelmed this week. You know, there might be so much that's radically changing. Radically changing. We have the Death card on the bottom. I feel like there's certainly something between the Death card and the Tower. I feel like there's something massive changing in your life this week. It could be very positive, but it's a lot too at the same time. That might be why you're feeling a little bit nervous. But overall, look what's coming in. The Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is really giving you a gift here. And I really think that it's gonna play out well. It's gonna play out well in the end. You know, even if some of these forces and energies are disruptive in nature, the Ace of Pentacles is like, Capricorn, I got something so much better for you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's get into an affirmation for my goats. Yeah, I mean, this is just a challenge week, Capricorn. Tough and trying times. Tough times ahead. Think long term and make decisions accordingly and avoid negative people or situations at all cost. So Capricorn, if you know somebody's a troublemaker, if you just know like that somebody's difficult to be around or they're not going to bring you anything good, don't bother with them. Don't call them back. Don't engage. It's not worth it. Aw, Carmela, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. No, you're hearing me on this one, David. This reading in particular doesn't feel like a super romantic reading, Capricorn. It feels more like a cautionary thing. It's almost like don't engage with crappy people, you know? And it's like the people that are worth it, even if you disagree with them sometimes, it's worth talking it out with them. It's worth blending their ideas and your ideas into something that's harmonious. I like it though, you know? It's like it's got some stuff in it. It's got a little meat. And like I said, Capricorns many times feel more alive when they got a little challenge. We do. We may complain and grouch about, oh, this is happening. But actually, we kind of like a little bit of a trial. We like a little bit of a challenge because we really shine. We really do. Capricorns, like, they're like their real strength comes out when things are a little challenging. They're like, roll up the sleeves. They're like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. And we just, it's like it makes us even more like stronger, tougher, something. It makes us just more. It just makes us more. Like, you got a mountain to climb? I'll climb it. I'll show you how good I am at climbing this thing. It's hilarious, actually. Capricorns, we're such nuts. We're such a bunch of weirdos. We really are. Oh. Yeah, let's get into Aquarius, guys. I hope you all are doing great out there, Aquarius. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Hope it'll be a great week ahead. Let's get into your love and romance messages for this week ahead. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please let's see what you have for our beautiful Aquarius folks. Anything they need to know for their higher and best good in their love and relationship life. Keep in mind, Aquarius, these are general messages, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. These are also for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, in separation, or long distance. Let's see what we've got for Aquarius, please. We have the spirit symbol. I love these cards. And I'm going to read about this one. Anytime I get the soul symbol or spirit symbol, I always pick up the book because these, to me, are very, they're kind of intense, but they're good. Like, they're good. The spirit symbol appears when you need to stand up for yourself or others and embrace your confidence. You may appear to have more energy than usual, right? And you may find yourself in situations that you would have walked away from before, only now to confront it bravely. Very, very nice. You could develop stronger bonds with people that are on your wavelength. Someone watching over you from the heavens could send you a special new love interest, which could change your life dramatically if that's what you need to continue your next life chapter. Yeah, so Aquarius, this could be a very positive and very divine week in your relationships. They could be sending you someone new if you're single. They could be strengthening a relationship you're already in if you're coupled. So, and I feel like it's really you, like, embracing your own courage, your own bravery. Things that might have scared you before are not scaring you so much this week. Let's get into your tarot, please, Aquarius. Let's see what we have got. Wow. I like that. I really, really, ooh, look at this. Yeah. All right, so we're starting out with the World. I feel like that's something coming full circle for you, Aquarius. A Saturnine energy, very strong Capricorn, and it also has your sign in it. All the fixed signs are in the sign of the World card. So to me, this is old cycles ending, new cycles of growth beginning. It's the freedom to do what you want, to be proud of yourself, brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishments and enlightenment as well. Woo, Aquarius, you are brave this week. I feel like you're really stepping into a leadership position very bravely. This is a week of, like, you're being very courageous, and it's very natural for you. It's almost like, you know, the things that scared me before, they don't scare me anymore. I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to take action. I'm not going to let things hang me up anymore. Speaking of being hung up, you know, we got that Hanged Man, that awakening card. So I also feel like because of the World and the Emperor preceding this, I really do feel like this is a week where a lot of things of the past are falling away, right? You're really releasing, like, old wounds, old difficulties, old ego reactions, right? It's just all that stuff is being let go of. Because you're like, I know, I want to go somewhere new. I want to go in a good direction. Yes, yes. And you've already put in a lot of effort towards this, you know, conclusion or to this end game. And the Three of Wands is sitting on top of it saying, you know, Aquarius, just let go. Just hang loose. Let it all fall out of your pockets. What's meant to be yours is going to come to you. Who's meant to be in your life is going to come to you. Don't you worry about it. We do have the Seven of Swords in this equation too. This is a tough card, no doubt. To me, the Seven and the Five of Swords are two of the toughest cards in the tarot. And so I do feel this could be you as well. Kind of recognizing narcissists, energy thieves, people that don't have your best interest at heart. And if there are people like that in your life, I feel like the courage of this reading is really giving you the power to stand up to those people and cut them out of your life if they're there. Yeah. And it also gives you the ability to recognize them too. I would also say, Aquarius, this isn't something you usually have a problem with. So it's not going to relate to very many of you. But with the Seven of Swords, it's important that you be very honest as well. Aquarians tend to be very honest people. They don't really hide their true self, but the Seven of Swords can be a card of hiding your true self. So don't put up with people that do that, and don't do that yourself either. Make sure that you're being very authentic and very truthful. Right, look at this. This could have to do as well with your relationships to your friends and your friend circle, because the Three of Cups, right? This is, you know, a happy time with your friends. This is supportive relationships. This is good people that you have around you. And I also could say, about this, you could be making some strong choices this week to kick out anyone negative from your circle of friends if they exist. You know, you could have some awesome friends, and then, you know, there's always that one that's going to be starting the gossip, starting the issues, starting the problems, stirring trouble up between friends or between loved ones, right? And it's like, this is the week where you kick them to the curb because you're like, no, I want to actually enjoy my life. Yeah, look at this. On the bottom, we've got the Seven of Wands, Aquarius. That's definitely standing up for your rights and for what's important to you. We also have the Hangman again on the bottom of this. So I do feel like this is a week where you're letting go of a lot of junk. You are letting go of a lot of crap this week. I think a lot of it is going to be just releasing old fears, releasing old self-doubt, stepping into your courage, stepping into your strength to speak your truth and to really live a life of integrity. Let's get an affirmation on you for this week. And communication. Yeah, look at that. Like I said, speaking your truth. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. So yeah, this could be a week as well of reunions. Aw, you could be seeing somebody again that you've really been missing. Good things are coming in, you know, and as a result, anything negative is going out. That's what this feels like. But you're really stepping up into a lot of personal confidence and courage this week in all of your relationships. It's very nice. Ooh, 11, 11. 11 likes and 11 in the chat. Very cool. Love to see that. All right, Pisces, we are here ready to do your sign. We have come full circle. I hope my Pisces folks are great. This is definitely a time of the year where your relationship house is highlighted universally as we're going through Virgo season, because Virgo does border your universal relationship house. So Pisces, there is a huge focus on that for you. Also, if you're a Pisces rising, you will feel that very, very strongly. Hey there, Brenda. Good to see you. Yes, you're here for your read. Dear Pisces, we'll see what we've got for you. So angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what we have for our beautiful Pisces out there. Anything they need for their highest and best good. And please show us what's coming up for their love life, relationship life for this week ahead. And Pisces, be aware these are general messages. If it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check your personal natal chart placements, and always take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This is also for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation or long distance. Ooh, Pisces, we got the money. We got the money coming in. Money might be affecting your love life this week in whatever way it comes through. For better or for worse, right? For some of you, it could be bringing more money in. For some of you, there could be money concerns that you need to work out within your relationship. One of you could be getting a new job or a better job. That would be a very good outcome there. Let's see what we've got in the tarot. Yeah, show me the money. That's right. I know. It does help. It's always nice. It's always nice to have a little more resources to play with. All right, so Pisces, let's see what we got in your tarot messages. Wow. Somebody's going to be creating. Might be you. Might be you. Starting out with the Queen of Pentacles. Very strong Capricorn energy. Very strong bunny rabbit energy. And so it really is about creating and manifesting that prosperity, that abundance. This is also about having good boundaries in your financial life. And Pisces, I'm going to get on you a little bit. You, just like Virgo, tend to give and give and give very generously, but sometimes you give so much that you don't have enough for yourself. And so I will say that it is important to stick to those financial guidelines and boundaries that you have for yourself. If someone comes to you and they keep coming to you saying, I need help again, I need it, sometimes you just have to say no, because this gal doesn't mind saying no. She doesn't. Capricorn Queen, yeah, she will balance what she needs to live a good life against what she can give to someone else to help them out, right? And she's going to do what's right for her. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, because she works hard for it. She works hard for the money. Yeah, so you better treat her right. With the Eight of Pentacles, she does work hard for the money. This is definitely someone that puts in the effort, the time, one day at a time. As it relates to your love life, this can be read a couple different ways, Pisces. This could be you putting the effort, putting, you know, like kind of that metaphorical money where your mouth is. It's like you want this relationship, you got to work on it, right? You got to work on it. You got to put that effort in. You got to put that time in to create a good relationship. But this could also be saying you're working a lot this week and making that money and creating more financial independence and abundance for yourself is very positively affecting your relationships. So you may want to communicate. If you have a significant other already, Pisces, you may want to let them know, sweetheart, I love you, but I am going to be kind of busy here. It is not anything personal. I've just got a lot to do, right? So that they don't feel miffed in any way. Look at what's in the center for y'all, Pisces. The Empress card coming out. And you know, my Queen of Pentacles is like a minor arcana Empress. So it's really kind of, to me, doubling up a lot of this energy. In small ways and in big ways, you're being a very creative force this week. And also very loving. The Empress is ruled by Venus. She deals with Libra and Taurus energy. So it is a very loving kind of feeling that she does bring in. But yeah, she is very creative. She is very abundant. She is somebody that works hard on her goals and isn't deterred by, you know, having to work hard towards those means and ends. But again, abundance, prosperity, giving birth to the dreams. It's time to take action. Pisces is a very creative and very spiritual sign. So I feel like, you know, this has got some great potential on it. I love the fact that this one also has bunnies. I just noticed they put rabbits in there too. I like this read. My Venus is in Pisces. So this, I really jam with this. Yeah, and I have bunny rabbits, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna create this week. Let's get an affirmation. Let's get a clarifier, I should say, not affirmation yet. Taking a minute. Ooh, Pisces. Second time tonight this has happened on a reading. We got a doubling up here. Empress on Empress cards. Big, loving, creative week. I am embracing this reading for myself and my Venus sign. I am totally embracing this one. You may be feeling really on cloud nine. You may be really being reminded to sit on that throne and be strong. Oh, strong divine feminines. Anyone that, you know, resonates with that very strong divine feminine energy is going to be kind of coming into their own this week. Powerful, powerful energy. I love to see it. Love to see a doubling up of cards. And it is a very romantic week, I must say. Even though you're working hard, I do think you're working at what you love. Or you're trying to work at what you love, at least, Pisces. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress coming up twice, yes, you are working hard, but it's at things that you really enjoy. And here towards the end of the week, we've got the Two of Cups. So I really do feel it's going to positively impact your personal relationships and dynamics. The Two of Cups is all about those beautiful love or friendship connections. It's also a very healing card, right? It can be a little bit of that reunion energy as well for some of you if you are having a reunion this week. It can be for the forgiveness or the end of difficult times in a relationship that's already existing. It's a very positive card. Let's get a clarifier on that for Pisces. Five of Swords. Yeah. Ooh, this is leaving behind the old times. I'm telling you. And Pisces, this card, the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, they've been coming out a lot in our reads tonight. And I do feel like there's this real choice as well. Like it's a real choice to focus on the good personal relationships that you have. And don't beat yourself up for letting go of the challenging, narcissistic, or difficult ones. It's a Five of Swords. And look what's on the bottom, a Five of Pentacles. I said that about Sagittarius. They had both of those cards in their read. And I said, this is showing you the kind of people you no longer want to entertain or have in your life. The people that step on others to get ahead. The people that don't look out for anyone's interest but their own. The people that keep you at arm's length and won't allow you to connect with them. I was like, let's just burn all those cards. Three of Wands on the bottom. So I do feel as well that this is a week of your ships coming in. So you may be seeing somebody again or meeting somebody that, you know, is very important to you. But overall, I feel like what is meant to be yours will come to you. Work hard at what you love. Let your honey, if you're already in a relationship, let them know you're going to be working. But work at the things that you love, not just at the things you have to work at. Work at the things you love that make your heart and soul sing, because we've got that Empress coming in there, and it's gonna impact your relationships very positively if you do that. Let's get an affirmation, please, for Pisces. Look at that. Yes. Woo! I love this reading. Positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts. There she is. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. So if there's something you've had your eye on, Pisces, for your home, for yourself, or whatever, it might be a good week for that. This is probably my favorite read of the night. I would say that tonight, all of the readings were a little bit challenging. All of them were a little bit challenging because we had a lot of that Five of Swords and Five of Pentacles hovering around. The feeling that I have right now is a lot of folks that are really working on a spiritual life or cultivating those great spiritual relationships. They are bringing in a lot of good things, but they could also be attracting a lot of negative attention from those kind of narcissistic, energy thief kind of personalities. And so it's really important to be vigilant on that. Like I was talking about earlier, I said I was doing, you know, my September monthly forecast videos last night, working on those. And I think it was during Cancer or Leo, like a mosquito literally came down right on my table, and I smacked it with one of my tarot cards, and I killed it. And I just thought that, and I even said it in the read, I said, that's like the perfect, you know, symbology for what's going on with you and for a lot of the people, as we're attracting, you know, not just the good, but also those kind of folks. So it's just be vigilant against that. Be careful about those kind of people. You know, it's okay to smack them if you need to. I know Pisces doesn't like to have to smack anyone because they're very sweet, but you know what? If you gotta, you gotta. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and I'm going to, I think Tasha was on the list for a personal question, and so I'm going to come back and do that. If anyone else is interested in a personal question being answered, it is a $10 minimum donation, and I will be right back to start those for y'all. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead. Tasha, if you're in the chat, you can go ahead and type in your question. Take care, Brenda. Thank you. Yeah, so glad you were here tonight. Really appreciate your energy. Health this week or general? Arm is very sore. Yeah, mine is too. I'd have to say it was more sore with the first one. The second one has not been as much, but it felt pretty rough for like 2 days. It'll be okay. It will go away and you'll feel a lot better. Yeah. Let's do just a general read. We can kind of have the intention of seeing what's up with your health energies, but you know, we'll see what comes out. We'll see what comes out. All right, so dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors. Let's see who we've got coming in for Tasha tonight. What do you have to share with us about her? What's going on with just overall general health and just general energies, especially coming up for this week ahead? Aw, yeah. these may not surprise you. These may not surprise you a whole lot there. We've got the first card that came up was peace, and the second on the bottom was career. And I know that career has been a big thing for you. I know. And I really feel like for both of the questions, whether it's about health, whether it's about career, it's like, don't worry, have peace around it. Don't give in to fears or anxiety. Stay in a place of calm. Stay in a place of stillness. Be in that energy of peace. That's very important. Because I feel like it's saying, you know, things are gonna work. Things are gonna move. They're not gonna stay stuck. They're not gonna stay stuck. Oh, who was that donated? I couldn't see it because it's blocked. Oh, there it was, Nancy. Sure, yeah, I can put you on the list, Nancy. No problem. No problem. I'll get you down. We got Tasha, and then we'll have Nancy next. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get you some tarot on this. See what comes up. Yeah, no problem, Nancy. No problem. I got you. I can't believe my stomach is already starting to growl. I ate just before we started. I swear to goodness. I am such a dragon. It's like we're almost always hungry. It's like the only time a dragon isn't hungry is like right after they eat. All right, Tasha. So the first card coming up is the Four of Cups. To me, the Four of Cups is a card of not procrastinating, not getting so focused on only one opportunity that you may miss other opportunities. So I would say, you know, I know that being a Scorpio, it can be tough sometimes because you guys have that very laser focus energy. Like you really get focused on just one thing, one person, one job, one thing at a time, right? But this is saying that it's important to also pay attention to the little golden opportunities that could be coming in because, you know, you might miss an even better opportunity if you're focusing all of your energy into just one thing, right? Don't get distracted by, you know, by that. Don't get lost in your own world, right? You know, don't get lost. It's like this can be like can't see the forest for the trees kind of thing. And the Two of Pentacles. There it is. Yeah, balance. It is important to balance. Here's that Two of Pentacles. So I know, yeah, and it is. This is a definite thing that Scorpios have to really work on and practice because it's not something that comes naturally to them. They're very extreme. It's like very black and white. They see things in very polarized ways. And so, you know, the Two of Pentacles, especially when it comes to finance, career, life path, it not only says to balance your energy, right, to see both sides of things, but also says remember to have a little bit more fun, to lighten the energy a little bit so you don't feel so heavy or despondent. Enjoy your journey a little bit more. In the center, we have the King of Wands. So very nice Aries energy. This to me is about, you know, kind of stepping into that leadership role, taking action towards what you want and going and getting it, right? It's not very passive, not very passive at all. It's very motivated, steps into the spotlight. It has a good emphasis on public speaking and communicating your vision and ideas. Don't be too sensitive to criticism, like, you know, on your job search or anything. If there's a critique or anything like that, don't take it too heavy, right? Don't take it too personal. This is a card of definitely continuing your journey, keeping your eyes on the prizes and going out to get what you want. Bracing your confidence here. And the Ten of Cups. Wow, I love this. Yeah, keeping your eyes on this vision, which is happiness, spiritual and emotional harmony, balance, contentment. Again, a very peaceful feeling. That peace card came up first. Ten of Cups to me is a very peaceful kind of card. It's just that sort of like, like everything's good. Like everything's good. This is to me a week of movement because we had the King of Wands and now we got the Knight of Wands. This is some Sagittarius energy, definitely about moving forward very passionately with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of fire, confidence. Trust your instincts and stay focused on what you want to manifest, right? And don't be afraid to take action. Like if you need to move quickly on something, don't overthink it too much, right? Could even be jobs that come up that require travel. Could be this week. On top of it is the King of Swords, right? Just as I say, don't overthink it. We got our super analytical King of Swords. That is Aquarius energy. It's definitely the master strategist. I think you're going to be able to be more spontaneous and more open to taking quick action if you kind of have a general plan in place beforehand. That's going to help you, right? It's like, I already kind of know what to do when this opportunity or when this certain circumstance comes up, and I feel well prepared. The King of Swords also really is very clear-headed. They don't get super emotional or upset about life's ups and downs. They just plan. They strategize. They say, okay, I'm dealing with this, so let's make a plan to do that. That's how we're going to take care of it. It's a good energy. It's a good way to handle it. But it's really a nice read. Let's get into some suggested advice, suggested approach. I love that you had the peace card and the career cards. Like, be at peace about the career this week. Don't let it stress you out. These both came up, so I'm going to take them. These both came out together for suggested approach. You got the World card and the Knight of Pentacles. Both are really good. Slow but steady wins the race isn't obvious with the Knight of Pentacles. It may take time to get where you want to go, but you're going to get there. The World card is definitely circumstances coming to a conclusion. I do feel like it's only a matter of time, and probably not too much time, you know, that you're going to get what you want, and you're going to come to that successful ending. The World card is about, you know, working hard, putting in a lot of effort, and finally getting to the end of the race. You know, it's the last card in the major arcana of the tarot, so it's beautiful. Yeah, and on top of that, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is organized. He makes a good plan. The World card also includes Scorpio in it. It includes all those fixed signs. All those fixed signs. Let's get you out of here. Yeah. Yeah, no. Let's get into a clarifier on these two cards. And Justice. Wow. Yeah, suggested approach is very strong. Really come from a place of integrity, balance, a little bit detached, right? This is not a super emotional collection of cards. This is very like pragmatic. It's practical. It's balanced. It keeps things, you know, in check that way. So I would say, you know, this is a week ahead where I wouldn't let your feelings or emotions rock you too hard. We have feelings and emotions, but we don't have to let them rock us, you know, so strong, right? This is really kind of saying, even if I'm having all these feelings about something, I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to focus on the practical steps that I can take towards where I want to go instead. That feels really a lot better to me, Tasha. Let's get a potential outcome for this week for you. Knight of Cups. We got two knights on this. Actually, three. Oh, boy. 3 knights. So I would say that this is a week ahead of movement. Definitely. Like, things are not static this week. Things are going in a lot of different directions. I feel like emotionally, energetically, practically, and logically, they're all moving forward. there's going to be a lot of progress this week. That's what I would say. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of movement forward, because when you get a lot of knights, the horse is running. The horse is in action, right? Emperor card on this. So I feel like you are going towards what you want. It just feels like a good week. It doesn't feel bad at all. I think the main thing that you have to remember is to not let yourself get depressed or down or really sucked into a negative emotional place of worry or anxiety. That's the biggest thing that you want to manage and navigate, because you know, you got the Emperor, you got the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands. These are very fiery. They're very passionate about getting what they want, stepping into a leadership energy, fighting for what they, know they deserve, and not being afraid to say what they need to say, right? Being very much yourself. On the bottom, we do have the Nine of Swords, and that makes a lot of sense. Like I was talking about, not letting anxiety, fears, or things like that ruin your week, or, keep you from getting the sleep that you need. Three of Pentacles. You might be doing a little networking this week too with that kind of card. You might really be doing a little networking. And I've said that before in your readings, that I know that, reaching out to other people of a like-minded energy can really give you that lift that you need. I think because I know I did a short mini read for you this week as well, and that message came through quite a bit. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that could help you, just not entirely, right? It's not like that's going to take the place of you being you and being the best you that you can be. But sometimes all it takes is that one person putting in a good word for you, that's what's going to push you over the finish line versus somebody else. You might both have equal qualifications and all of that stuff, but if one of those people has the good word of a fellow associate, they're going to go, yeah, we'll take that one, because they, we've got a good recommendation. Let's get an affirmation on this for you for this week. Oh, love this. This is from my little angel wishes affirmations. Your angels will only give you the challenges that you are capable of handling. So yeah, you're not going to be handed more than you can take care of this week, Tasha. That's a really nice message. That's really good. You might feel a little overwhelmed, but don't worry. It won't be too much. Aww. Yeah, we're on personals, Colin. Yeah. I've kind of gone by these pretty quickly tonight. I'm sleepy. I got my second shot today, so I'm doing fine. I'm not sick. I don't feel bad. I just feel tired. Yep. All right, so we've got so far one more on the list. That is going to be Nancy. So Nancy, whenever you have a moment to type in a question, or if you just want a general read, just let me know. Sometimes I wonder if I have a visitor. I feel there may be a special spirit visits me. Can you tell me who it may be? I don't think it will be. I don't think I will be feeling bad tomorrow. No. Oh, no problem, Silver. I think this is going to be the last question tonight, and we'll wrap it up. Yeah. And if anybody comes in and pays for a read, I'm just going to bump them to the next live, because I need to go get food. Obviously, my dragon stomach is grumbling. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Let's see what comes out. This is an interesting question here, Nancy. Very interesting question. It's interesting. So the house that I'm living in, both my dad and I think the lady that lived here before, I know for sure, have passed away in this house. But I never have felt that it's like haunted. I never have really felt like a strong that. Like, I feel my presence of my dad, but I don't, it's not like in a way where he's moving things around. So let's see what we've got in the tarot. Let's ask a question about this. Very curious to see what might come through. Actually, let me grab one more deck. I'm going to use this one as well for that question. Yeah. Because sometimes it could be, you know, your spiritual guides. Sometimes it can be fairy energies, because fairies can be very little, they can be mischievy. And they're very strong little elementals, you know. They are definitely, sometimes I do feel like they're around. Sometimes I feel like fairies are messing with me. Sometimes I say that. I'm like, the fairies are moving my loaf of bread, or whatever it is I'm looking for, you know that feeling. The little people been in my kitchen again. Yes, they have. Absolutely. I mean, you know, it's people didn't just come up with that stuff on their own. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. Always after your lucky charms, right? All right, dear spirit, dear angels, ancestors, all spirit guides. Let's see what we have around Nancy and her home right now. Let's see what we have when it comes to potential spiritual energies or beings that may be hanging out with her right now. Let's see what you have to say. Interesting. Interesting. We have, I pulled these two, kind of came out together off the top, truth and blessings. So I feel like what you're feeling is true. There probably is something around you, but it's really there to bless you. And the dream card came up, so you might get more information around this in your dreams, or symbols that come through your dreams. Very possibly. I would ask about that, like, before you go to sleep. You know, just ask, you know, if you have something you want to share with me, please bring that through in my dreams. But it is a blessing energy. It's not anything negative. Not at all. I am going to pull some tarot on this as well and kind of see, get a little bit of an idea of what the purpose or intention is here. But I have a good feeling about it. It does not feel negative to me at all. Yeah, I'm a very active dreamer too, Nancy. Not a surprise. I've always been a very, very vivid, active dreamer. I've had some really, like, intense dreams lately too. Very, very strong. Interesting. Well, you could have, you know, if it's a person, it's very warm energy. It's all fire sign energy. We've got Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries represented here in the first three cards. We've got the Queen of Wands, so there's that Leo energy. Thank you, Carmela. Have a good night. So to me, that's coming through. She is very much about boosting your magic and your spiritual and magical awareness and boosting your self-confidence. So that could be a big thing that's coming in there for. Yeah, with the Devil energy, setting you free from anything that's kind of held you back in the past. It's very nice. The Wheel of Fortune coming up in the center is Jupiter energy. That's why I say it's Sagittarius. It's very open. It's like, keep your mind open to this, right? Because it may be awakening you to something bigger than yourself, right? Maybe awakening you to something bigger or more expansive, and growing you spiritually and emotionally. Yeah, don't get worried. Don't be afraid of it, right? Because the Nine of Wands can sometimes be like a little bit on guard. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid of it. I don't think it means you any harm at all. And then we have the transformation, the Tower. Like, this is that Aries energy, Mars energy. It's a real restructuring of things. helps you make decisions too. Helps you come out of any indecision you might be experiencing. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really, yeah. See what the best way to handle it is. It's the best approach. Renewal card, love that. Yeah, to me, it's like, look at it as it's like it may be coming in, like your awareness of this may be coming in because you have become more spiritually involved and awakened. Like it's taking you to another level, because renewal is definitely those resurrections and new beginnings. Wow, and the World card, it's really showing you something big. And I really think the best approach, yeah, it's the best approach is to, you know, allow this to kind of transform you. There's some kind of completion here. It feels like a real fire kind of energy, like a fiery, warm personality. You know, the first card I pulled was the Queen of Wands. So if it's an ancestor, it could be, you know, someone from your life that was very fiery, bright, feisty, charismatic, confident kind of personality, very colorful, you know. And the outcome on this is the Six of Swords. So I feel like whatever this energy or whatever this spiritual force or being is meant to bring into your life is really to help you move past some old challenging times. Similar with the renewal, it's like it's really kind of ushering in a bit of a new era for you, where you're leaving behind some old difficult things and coming into a happier place. Yeah, and it's taking you deeper into your intuition. There's our moon, our Pisces energy, right? Might be clearing up some old confusions too. Might be clearing up some old confusions. So I'm going to pull one angel card from the Guardian Angels to see again, you know, if this is, what kind of spirit this is, whether it's angelic or not. You know, I want to, again, I'm just going to look very precisely at what this could be. It feels very good. It feels very blessed. Wow, okay. The Angel of Health. Angel of Health and Healing. Interesting. And I think you said that you're hearing a lot of this in the kitchen. I think that's what it said. Yeah, in the kitchen. They might be focusing you on what you eat. Maybe they remind you to drink more water. I mean, this is really like, that's to me where health starts, is with what we eat, what we take into our body. So they might be encouraging you to, you know, cook really healthful food or things that are going to make you feel the best you can. That's interesting. I'm getting like colorful foods too. Like they want you to cook with lots of colorful foods. You know, and colorful foods do tend to be really good for us, right? Things that have rich color. Produce that has rich color is always good for us. Let's get a fairy oracle card on this as well for our fairy energies. Yeah, it's interesting that's the Angel of Health, right? And come together. Ooh. I'm feeling this one. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So this could be a little bit of both. It's like health and coming together. This almost, to me, what it feels like is like having community or family meals, right? Yeah, right? This is like coming together and doing things that are good for yourself and good for everyone. You might even have people like come in and everybody cooks together, eats together. There's something that feels really nice about that. It's like community health, family health, group effort. It's a good read. I like it. I'm going to get an affirmation card. You know, it could be more than one. It could be more than one, because I'm getting like real fiery energies and like very kind of like caretaker, you know, someone that cares about your well-being and your health, you know. I could definitely sense it could be more than one. Oh, I like that. You are a true being of the universe. Your beauty radiates from within. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that's, to me, that's a very familial kind of feeling when they care much, you know, a lot about your energy and your health, your vitality. And they want to kind of build up your confidence or your well-being. Yeah. But have fun with it. That's, you know, whenever I sense that someone or something is hanging out, I always talk to them like, hey, what you doing? Who are you? You want to tell me a little bit about yourself? I always do that, you know. You're welcome, hon. I'm glad I was here for you. All right, y'all. Well, have a wonderful evening. I am going to wrap it up here. And I will be working on getting the timestamps and all that taken care of in just a little bit. So have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Definitely appreciate y'all being here. Yep. That's me too, Nancy. That's always my pattern. That's always my pattern. Oh my goodness. All right, well, take care. Thank you to my wonderful moderators and members. And I'll be seeing you again soon. I may be here Sunday. I'm not sure. I may be really busy that day. But if I am streaming, it will be around 8 p.m. that night. So just keep an eye on things. And I will be posting the September monthly forecast soon as well. All right, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you soon.